Grand Rising all and welcome. I'm so graciously grateful to have you here now, live in my chat room, or if you are doing the replay over on my YouTube channel, The Psychic Ministry. I'm so graciously grateful for that as well. Thank you so very much for all of the super likes. Thank you for the super chats. And thank you to everyone who has become a member of my membership program over on YouTube. I'm so grateful for all of your kindness. Thank you for all the outpouring of love that I receive on a daily basis. I am so overwhelmed with joy whenever you guys give me all of your kind words. You guys are so beautiful. Thank you so very much for your donations and all of your gifts of gratitude and love to my Cash App, my Zelle, and to my PayPal. However, it is that you're supporting the psychic ministry, I am so grateful because when you're doing that, you are literally supporting the changing of history. So thank you so much for being a part of that journey. 111 on my screen, that is not by accident. This will be a channeled message for the collective of all zodiac signs. That means that regardless of which one of those you are, you're in the right place. Let's see what the boss has to say. All right. Y'all get your warm liquids, get your herbal tea. Hold on, y'all. This is falling. Sorry. I shook the camera. Sorry about that. Thank you for the gifts. I love you. Thank you for the diamonds. Thank you so very much. Every single one of you is so important to me. I love you so much. Get your herbal tea, drink your water, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. All right. Start with the three P's polyphenols, pro and prebiotics. All right. Get it started right. All right, y'all. Let's do this. Somebody said, let's do the damn thing. So let's do it. Let's do the damn thing. All right. What's up, y'all? Lots of prosperity energy here, lots of grounding energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Beautiful, lovely energy to be tapping into. First thing, 222 on my screen, 11 on my other. What's up with the 303? I have 1111 on my screen and I have 303. If you're from the 5280, you know what I'm talking about. What's up? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? There's some resistance here of like a restrictive energy. Um, it's like the restriction of, I was just literally about to say the divine flow, and you have divine connection. Amethyst. This is crown chakra energy. Okay. This is communication from the divine. This is communication through your crown chakra. Give me a second here. This is sealed. Okay. We have lots of air energy here. You even pulled the air card of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is communication. This is feelings. This is intuitive knowings because of your connection with the divine, or a divine connection is coming into union here. That is physical in nature, that you are coming into like union with a divine counterpart. This is not like someone that is just passing. This is someone that is divinely guided, like by your journey's map to be in your life. We have transformation. Your transformation could be absolutely divine because when you have a spiritual awakening, the transformation is very, very profound. It's very noticeable. It's very like in your face because once you know the truth and you've got yourself out of the matrix and you've taken the rose colored glasses off, it's a little bit jarring at first because you realize what's actually going on around you. 13 on my screen, 13 on my screen twice. Lucky number 13. What's up, Buttercup? Okay. The transformation is very profound. Someone could be going through a spiritual awakening right now and is a little bit confused as to what's happening, or why is life like crumbling around me? Why are my relationships crumbling around me? What's happening? It's because you literally are being shown the truth of every situation in your life. It is every relationship, it is every energetic interaction. And the more spiritual awakenings you go through and the higher the ascension that you go through, the more you're able to pick up on that before it even gets in to be too deep. So that's why whenever you're spiritually inclined, it's very important that you pay attention to the type of relationships that you keep and the energy that you exchange with people, because you need to make sure that you are protecting what's being given to you, and that's the gift of discernment. So making sure that you are protecting your connection to the divine is very, very pertinent. And that transformation of you cleansing your energy and having spiritual cleanliness is definitely something that maybe you don't have prior to the spiritual awakening, but it is still important. You literally, once after you have a spiritual awakening, you're literally living in an alternate reality and you see things through a completely different lens because you're starting to understand what's actually being presented or what's actually um, in front of you, and it starts to take on a different formation of how you handle people and how you handle the energy that comes towards you. After you've had that, you become like a beacon of light for other things to see you in the energetic world, and sometimes that can be a little bit shocking sometimes if you're not ready for that or you were not born being able to see through the veils. It's a little bit shocking. It's an initiation period into something that is your life's purpose, that is profound, that brings you clarity, or that you help others find clarity. Okay. The initiation process is where your higher self starts to become more of a voice in your mind than the outside clutter and the outside chatter that you may have listened to prior. We have clarity with the clear quartz here. This is a master healer stone. This is also an amplifier. This is very much about the spiritual awakening. See how this looks like a regular clear quartz up here, but if I flip it upside down, there's a completely different scenery here. Okay. So that's very much like what's visible to the naked eye and what's visible to all three eyes is very different. Okay. Um, we have the fire energy here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The sun is here, illumination of action that needs to be taken, or the illumination of the truth, pretty much is pretty much what's happening. It's the illumination of all good things, and it's the sun is the illumination and putting the spotlight onto truth, putting the spotlight onto happiness, joy, um, all of those things. And the sun is Leo energy. It is wish fulfillment. It is marriage. It is joyful excitement. Okay. With that, you need to make sure that you are balancing that fiery energy, because when air and fire get together, what does air do to fire? It expands it, it makes it greater. Okay. So making sure that that fire is contained and that you keep a balance of duality, that you understand there is no light without the dark and there is no dark without the light. Okay. This Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy is very much about fairness here with the balance. So there could be something that happened in the past or is you're currently going through right now that was unbalanced. That is about to be, someone said checks and balances. That is about to be like put back into the scales being even, because it's not, the math is not mathing of what's happening. There seems to be some sort of unfair treatment here because of a transformation that you've had, because of the refusal to put up with people's ridiculous bullshit that they try to give you. And what they were serving you prior, like breadcrumbs and having you chase them, is no longer working. And that irritates people, that makes them angry. You think on your own, you think and have your own thought process. You are deciding things through a higher power, through prayer, possibly, and other people that you are around may not like that. Okay. There is also the sense of maybe not asking other people for advice anymore because you don't align with what they're telling you any longer, and they don't like that either. Okay. There's definitely something that has to do with that type of energy of kind of, I'm going to do this on my own, or I am aware that I'm independent enough to handle this and to make this happen on my own. And someone could have wanted you to be codependent on them. We have manifestation and citrine. Citrine is an amazing business stone. It is the stone of happiness. It is the stone of joy. It is the stone of overly abundant prosperity. It is my cup overflow with happy emotions. Okay. So this is where you are currently at, it seems, in the mind, is trying to manifest freedom, trying to manifest happiness, trying to manifest joy. And you need to give thanks to the Most High always, because you never know what they are blocking from the other side, so that it's not allowed to hinder you, because we are physical beings. And even though those energies can be very strong here in the physical, the Most High is metaphysical and can make things happen that others don't understand unless they get the spiritual inclination. 1111 on my screen, 11 on my other screen. This is significant. There is divine protection from angelic figures, from the Most High, because you are meant to be on this path. And when you choose to go down that path, and you choose to go through the transformation and look at your shadow self right in the face and figure out what it is you need to heal, and why you went through the things you went through, why you made the choices you went through, it becomes a lot more apparent to other people that you have changed, and that you are making different choices in accordance to how it is that you're moving now, because you have a different purpose. Before, you could have just got up, went to work, and that's just what it is. There's something different now that is shifting, because it's like a divine push for you to do that. We have divine protection with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. I told you I felt very heavy, heavy, heavy monetary gain type of energy with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is definitely solid foundational structures. You are protecting what is solid. You are protecting what you've built. You are protecting your transformation. Okay. Someone said protecting home base. Okay. Someone was playing games with you and was like, it seems that there's a lot of deceit and lying here, thievery. It's like someone was playing games with you, because they know that you have the gift of discernment. 13 on my screen, lucky number 13. What's up, Buttercup? They know that you have the gift of discernment. They know that you can tell that they're lying, and that they're not telling the truth, and that there is something that is not adding up. 13 on my screen, lucky number 13. That there's not all the facts there, and that they're hiding something, they're holding something back. But what they're saying is that there's no proof. You have no proof that that's what they're doing, or they think that you don't have proof, or they think that you're not able to do that. This is sealed. This is very much about, like, I can tell that you're not telling me the whole story. I know that you're lying. There is some sort of like sneakiness happening here. We have refocus, 666. Refocus to find balance between your material and spiritual aspects of life. Stop putting too much emphasis on material things. Somebody could have tried to manipulate you with financial gain or material things in the 3D, and you were like, yeah, that's all cool and everything, but your attitude is shit. Your thought process is terrible. You're in lack-minded thinking, and the partying and the drinking, or the inconsistency, or the breadcrumbing, or the narcissism, or the like trying to dim my light is not worth what you're trying to offer me in the physical 3D, because money I can get, tangible assets and manifestation of the monetary things I can get. But what I'm asking you for is spiritual and emotional, and you can't do that. So I'm not interested in whatever it is that you're trying to throw at me to try to convince me or to try to manipulate my mind to be stuck where you're wanting me to be, or to be stuck on you, or to wait for you, or whatever it is that they're trying to do to manipulate the energy. It's very much about, I'm not interested in that, and that has nothing to do with what it is that I'm trying to build here. And if you're not spiritually aware of what those energies are when they come at you, like the trickster spirits, it's easily to be duped and fooled. But when you use your gift of discernment, you're looking for balance, you're looking for reciprocity. And if that is not there, then it's just not going to happen. And the breadcrumbing, no, I am the whole loaf. I am the entire bakery. I made the bread. I made the dough. Shit, I am the little red hen. And you decided you didn't want to be a part of that and that you were trying to go play your games or whatever this is with trying to elude me with the truth. And I'm not about it. I'm looking for balance. I am seeking balance, and that's what I will find. Balance confirms balance. This is 222. You could be dealing with a twin flame or soulmate relationship dynamic. This is maintain harmony and balance in your life to manifest your desires. Refocusing on the divine. Expansion 333. Trust in your abilities and embrace opportunities for growth and expansion. Wonderful energy. I'm loving it. Let's clarify what else is here. Yeah, the fox wanted to pop out. There's trickster spirit right there. Very cunning, very tricky, very much trying to like eat your hens with feathers all over their face and say they didn't do it. You are being hidden and stowed away from anybody that would wish you harm. No weapon formed against you shall prosper is great, but no weapon formed against me shall prosper and shall be transmuted into my benefit and shall transmute into stronger devotional protection for me and my loved ones is even better. A gazebo could be significant. An outdoor event could be significant. The name Anderson can be significant. Andrews, Drew, Nancy Drew. They wanted you to take a loss because of what you're birthing here. Yeah. Wow. This is sealed. You are very, very much protected. You have protection here. Whatever it is that you've birthed, children, business, ideas, whatever it is that you're doing here is divinely protected. You are in a position of power because someone could not use lustful energy to manipulate you. I told you this energy was here about like trying to manipulate you with like some sort of overpowering energy of like, I'm gonna play with your mind or something like that. And you're like, actually, no, this doesn't work for me. You're in a lustful energy and I'm not about that. I'm looking for devotion. I'm looking for my true divine counterpart, and my divine counterpart would never be in this energy, literally ever. So if you're trying to get me to fall into some sort of like baited trap to try to be stuck with you or be heartbroken because you're doing this all over the place, to me, your body is no longer sacred because you spread your seed or your body everywhere. I'm not looking for somebody who does that. I'm looking for somebody who knows exactly what it is that they want, and I'm not looking to interrupt my journey to my divine connection. I am not looking to interrupt my connection to the divine. And in this energy, that's exactly what you're doing. Is if you give your energy in a lustful manner to anyone and everyone, that depletes your psychic abilities that you are naturally inclined with. Okay. This has to do with like being able to see through any sort of deception and taking off the rose-colored glasses. This lustful energy was trying to get you to explode with frustration or possibly get you pregnant, or someone was trying to get pregnant by you if you're a divine masculine. This has something to do with children. They wanted to be tied to you through children. Someone could have said that you were in a lustful endeavor or like some sort of affair and you got pregnant and either didn't have the baby or had some sort of way to take care of that situation, if you know what I mean. And that you are in this energy and that you're sleeping around and got pregnant or something, or that you miscarried a child, or that you got rid of the child before it was able to be formed. Someone believed that. April 1st through the 11th is significant. You have originality here. You are so powerful because of your originality, because of what you keep birthing, because of your innovation. And what you're bringing to light and what you're bringing to life is divinely protected because it's meant to be. This is duality again, divine masculine, divine feminine, finding the dark within the light within the dark. That's why you have power, because you understand that there has to be both. And you understand both sides of yours. Your light, your dark, your shadow self. Everyone has one. Everyone has things that they've done that they're not proud of. Everyone has things that they wished were not in the limelight or that they did not want to have to discuss. Like this could be abuse within a relationship, verbal abuse, physical abuse. That's why you got away from it. 111 is significant. We have 1111 here, actually. You are being divinely protected from lustful energy. People that just want to sleep with you to say that they did it, just to say that they had access to you that way. You could have really thought these people were like genuinely interested in you and the divine like had them ghost you or something didn't work out or whatever happened with that situation. It's because they were in lustful energy and only wanted to tap into what your power can give them. All right, Joe. They want me to pull from this deck today, so I will before I do that. I guess they want to use this one today. They don't use this every day, so let's see what they have to say. Blue is significant, the throat chakra. Hawaii, or like someone could live near an active volcano. Someone could have like a pet lizard or a pet iguana. Geckos are significant. Axolotls are significant. Yeah, someone wanted to get you stuck. They're drawing my attention to like how she's like stepping on his like sticky tongue. If he retracts it, he's trying to pull her in. It's like, this is something you're like, nope, I'm not having that. You're about balancing your body, tuning into your energies, meditation, yoga, working out, eating better. Somebody could be commenting on your weight or what you look like because people find your shape or your figure very attractive. Or like, even though maybe you are a little bit thicker or whatever now, people are even more attracted to you. And someone's like, oh, well, they gained all their weight back or whatever. And people are still like feeding over your energy because they don't give a shit if you're thicker. That's actually a benefit. Somebody doesn't realize that that's what's up. Like, once you get that grown woman weight, boo, that's just what it is. That's just what it be. This is sealed. Okay, we have Leo energy again. My father figure on the other side is a Leo. We have thank you, Uriel, for helping me share my light with the world. Archangel Uriel, shine your light. That song, whoa, let your light shine down. I don't know who sings that song. That's significant, though. That's what just came through as like they blasted the radio in my ear. Okay. Trustworthy friends. Thank you, angels, for surrounding me with people I can trust and love. You have people that are coming in that want to help you, that truly have your best interest at heart. You have people that are willing to pay full price for your services, support your business, share a Google review, give you word of mouth reference, talking about you to everybody that they know that will listen because they truly value you and they believe that you have something special. That's exactly what you need, and not these people that were trying to suppress you and confuse you and get you off track. We have open your heart, Archangel Chamuel. Thank you, Chamuel, for removing the barriers around my heart. You have true love coming in, platonic and romantic, it seems. I have lots of people ask me what platonic means. Platonic means that it's like a friendship or like a work relationship that's really close or something. Platonic is just not romantic. Okay. We have the miracle of prayer. I literally told you earlier, someone was like very, very heavily in prayer because of their connection to the divine. That's how they communicate, is through prayer, manifestation, chanting, whatever it is, meditation. That's a form of prayer. Okay. Archangel Sanphalon, thank you, Sanphalon, for delivering my prayers to heaven. An earth sign could be significant, or earth energy. Somebody could be really good at growing a garden. Tomato plants are significant. Spiritual abundance. Thank you, angels, for blessing me with infinite abundance. This is a windfall of money, a windfall of resources, a windfall of like blessings. You could be in the Nine of Swords energy right now where you're really worried about something, or you're really uncertain about something. That seems to be coming to an end. The Nine of Swords energy seems to be leaving the environment, and it seems to be being replaced with this abundance and you shining your light the brightest. It's like you went through something that made you a little bit shaken and kind of like nervous, or something that kind of maybe took away a little bit of your confidence, and spirit is showing you to shine your brightest by bringing you friends that are telling you what you're worth. And it's not that you need those people to say that, it's just that it helps for other people on the outside to let you know how they see it, because sometimes we have such a skewed view of how it is that we actually are and what we are to other people, or what we look like to other people, and how bright our light is to other people, that the universe and spirit will use people that you trust to bring that to you. We have mirroring numbers of 12, 21. The number 27 is significant. I have 12, 12, and 21 and 27 on my screen. 33 is significant. Okay. This is sealed. Someone said Forever Young. That song, Forever Young. I want to be forever young. The Lovers, relationship, emotions, and choices. This is unification of your divine counterpart. June is significant. This is crazy. Someone wanted you to chase them. This energy is almost like comical. Like, and maybe you were, because you really loved that person, or you really wanted that person to be your friend, or you really wanted to do business with that person. No. You discovered your power, and that their rejection was your divine protection. They're involved in something you don't want to be in. August 1st is significant. August 11th, August 6th, August 16th, 34 years old. Whoa. This is sealed. Well-being. You're coming out of the Nine of Swords to well-being. What you don't see with this full moon and things hidden from you right now is that there's a transformation going on behind the scenes that is about to put you in this state of just overall well-being in every aspect. We have psychic abilities, being able to use all three eyes to see the truth of a situation. You're very powerful because of your psychic abilities. You have a lot of protection because of your psychic abilities. Your connection to the divine is extremely powerful and brings you like absolute clarity. Someone or a group of someone's are confused on how you have so much clarity, or how you're able to know things with such detail because of this. How are you hidden from anyone that wishes you harm? Because of this. And because of your divine protection. This is not arrogance. This is not cockiness. This is not like you're better than anyone. This is self-assuredness in my knowing of my gift of discernment and my spiritual gifts. Someone is very much attached to your sexual energy. This is sealed. We have realization of some sort of shocking truth, turmoil, trouble, and unexpected. Boundaries, no drawing the line and enough. You could have found something out about someone or a situation and had a realization of what's actually going on. This could have been an epiphany for you. Like, I am not allowing you into my circle anymore, and I do not want to be in your circle because of what you're involved in. Like, nope, I don't want to do that. You could have been shown some sort of like prophetic vision about like a profound realization that you were living in some sort of fantasy, that you had some sort of idea about who this person was or who they are to you or what they would and would not do. And you finally saw something that was the last straw. It was the breaking point. You're like, nope. And with all definitiveness, I am walking away from that Eight of Cups. You got clarity and it changed your perspective. You had a profound realization. Somebody could be having this about you not being in this lustful energy, about you not ever having a pregnancy out of wedlock or whatever it is that came out of this lustful energy. That's not even true. Somebody is intentionally trying to cause turmoil and trouble here for you and to limit your power or to limit your ability to move forward. This is very Piscean energy. This is Pisces energy, like daydreaming in La La Land, like this is what it could be, or this is what I want it to be. No. You have the clarity and an actualization that's coming to you here and having an epiphany. Truth, intentions, and honesty. Somebody may be having an epiphany or a realization and a change of perspective that that's what you were doing the whole time. And you tried to tell them about a situation or what they were getting themselves involved in, and they didn't want to listen. Somebody could have tried to tell you what you were getting yourself involved in and you didn't want to listen. Sometimes people do have, a good sense of what's going on and they tell you something, and that could be the divine's way of trying to let you know what's happening. And maybe you didn't listen to that person because you didn't trust their intentions. So, everybody has their own intuition. Thank you all for the super likes. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for sharing my content. Thank you for the diamonds. If you have not, I would greatly be so appreciative of you being a subscriber, or even better yet, a member of my YouTube channel, The Psychic Ministry. You guys are amazing and I love you. That flipped out on their own, just how they are. This is sealed. We have woman holding a coin. This is a stroke of good luck with the black cat. This is you being very, very good with your money, divine feminine. You're extremely smart with how you spend your money, and you are like divinely physically protected. You, your children, and the people that you care about or that are like in your home are physically being protected from Archangel Michael. You have angelic protection, 35 years old. This is phenomenal energy. You're healing your root chakra. We have the sun. This is ultimate wish fulfillment. You're about to be completely emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and financially fulfilled. This is marriage. This is happiness. This is joy. This is excitement. This is like living a life that you have been manifesting or that you could only fantasize about prior until you got into this powerful place where you are now. And that's because you are divinely protected. You have the protection of Archangel Michael and divine protection here as well. Somebody said aging like fine wine. You're only getting better with age. You're only getting wiser and more in tune. You're very much into music or know a lot of different kind of music. You know a lot of different kind of books. You know a lot of different information on different things. You could also be very, very well educated on different areas of life, like finances. Maybe you know a lot about medicine. Maybe you know a lot about education. Maybe you are a teacher. Whatever it happens to be, you're very well read here. You could be musically inclined. Being able to read music is amazing. It's a completely different language. So if y'all can read music, that's amazing. 13 on my screen, lucky number 13. What's up, Buttercup? Okay. You could like birds or bird watching. You could know a lot about birds. You could go like sightseeing for specific birds, maybe. Maybe you know a lot about children, or maybe your life's purpose has to do with children and helping children. Art therapy could be significant. Somebody is artistically inclined. That's amazing. If you are artistically inclined, that's beautiful. That's wonderful. There's so many ways to be artistically inclined and to channel that energy. Maybe you don't even know you are. Pick up a paintbrush and see what happens. Someone said paint with all the colors of the wind. This is sealed. They only pulled out 2, and this is what they pulled out. The sun, to confirm the sun. Ultimate wish fulfillment, happiness, marriage, happiness, and bright prospects is coming for you right here, or you're already in that energy with the lovers. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles to confirm the woman holding a coin. That's amazing. All that energy is so wonderful. You're refocusing on whatever makes you happy, and it's bringing you an amazing amount of money and happiness. This is hard work that is paying off now. If there was financial manipulation here prior, or people that stole your money, your house, and inheritance, or they were taking your jewelry, they stole your car, whatever it is, you're receiving all of that back tenfold now. This is sealed. So you have a false person that's in despair around you, or someone tried to put you in despair by accusing you of being a false person. Rubies or garnets are significant. Someone could have had red hair at some point, or somebody dyes their hair like a really bright red or like a maroon red. This false person can't find a job now, or someone tried to affect you and put you in despair by saying you're a false person so that you would not be able to get a job. Yeah, what? You are in a position of high honor. You work really hard. That's why you're honorable. That's where your accolades come from. And there's something to do about a house and the courthouse. Somebody could have tried to take a house from you by getting married. Somebody tried to cut you out of home ownership by divorcing you and dissolution of marriage. But this is what I see coming for you. You're an extremely hard worker. And not that's not just what makes you valuable, but you are. You just are by nature an extremely hardworking person. You're very honorable, and you're about to receive marriage and a house, possibly. The house comes from a court order, or you get this after the court orders some sort of financial blessing. You could be someone of high honor that works in the court, or the court sees you as being very honorable and a hardworking individual. You have somebody that is in a very high honor position coming to offer you marriage. This false person could be in despair because they're about to be taken to court for lying. False accusations. This is sealed. They said one more. Hold on. You could have something to do with weddings, like maybe you marry people, or maybe you meet your divine counterpart at a wedding. This is sealed. You have transform, and it landed on the Eight of Pentacles. This money that's coming in for you is literally about to transform your entire life, and you'll never be in lack-minded thinking ever again. Yeah, what? You have the scales of balance and justice again. You have balance here, and you have balance, and you pulled the justice scales here. The 30th of May. You use the law of detachment, and that's why you're getting justice. And you literally pulled as a closing out card, prosperity. Something about children here is about to be a huge blessing. You are a huge blessing to these children. Corvids, honeybees, honeycomb, white owls are significant. That is my indicator from spirit that someone on the other side is communicating to you through this channeled message in these cards. Your blood, sweat, and tears went into raising children or into transforming your situation, and you're about to have the most amazing glow up and most amazing justice of all of your wishes being fulfilled. It's beautiful. This is an absolutely phenomenal read. It's like every day I get on here, it gets better and better and better and better and better. I'm here for that. I command my life to only get better and better. And I command that the Lord allow the archangels to serve divine protection for me, my children, and my loved ones. Own that, claim it. Okay. This is such beautiful energy. This is an amazing blessing on so many different levels. And your divine protection and your power that you've decided to use for good is a beautiful thing. If you missed any part of today over on TikTok, or it's acting up or whatever might be happening because it's been giving me trouble, please come over and rewatch the message over here on my YouTube channel, 444 on my screen, lucky number 13. What's up, Buttercup? That's not by accident. the psychic ministry, I would appreciate you to be a part of my membership program, or just to be a subscriber would be absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for the super likes. Thank you so much for the super chats over here on my YouTube channel. Thank you for your gifts of love and your gifts of gratitude for the psychic ministry. When you do that, that is supporting the changing of history. When you share my content, when you're doing any of those things to help it expand, I am so graciously grateful, because without you, I cannot be me. This has been 22 on my screen, Twin Flame Dynamic. Um, this has been a channeled message for the collective of all zodiac signs. If you, however, would like to have your own personalized spiritual guidance through channeled message, please reach out to my hotline at 720-675-7551. You can also check out my website for my services and my products there. That's www.thepsychicministry.com. If you're interested in my merch, you can search that. Through on my website, or if you're in one of the states or the countries that doesn't allow you to see it down below, on my YouTube channel, you can reach out to my hotline and receive that link directly if you would like to shop my merch. Okay, you guys are absolutely beautiful. I love you. Stay blessed, and until next time, I love you bunches. Bye guys. Bye y'all. Have a good day. Love you.